Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we have the battle of the 51-year-olds today, Kevin Levrone and Dexter the Blade Jackson. This, of course, was Kevin Levrone's return to the bodybuilding stage, 2016 at the Olympia. We were all excited about it. I mean, I think he looked good. He didn't look too out of place, if you know what I mean. Dexter the Blade Jackson, this is his final competition. He was not looking as good as he looked in his last competition. I mean, that Arnold Classic, guys, 2020 Arnold Classic, that was no short of a miracle. Dexter coming in looking like that. I believe he was only 50 there, but hey, 50, 51. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Dexter's winning in the lag department. It's plain to see here in the front double by, but I think that Kevin Levrone has a better midsection, with all due respect to both guys. I think he has a better upper body, maybe better arms. It's debatable. But I mean, the lags of Dexter the Blade Jackson means much more business. And Dexter, definitely a good set of arms in this comparison, for sure, when you look at the biceps. So it's a fairly close matchup, I think, going into the front lat spread. And again, of course, Dexter has the edge as far as the lags, size, and the muscle separation. Definitely has an edge in that aspect. But Kevin Levrone has an edge in the midsection, I do believe, and in the upper body. When you look at the delts, the arms, but not that that's plays too much of a role in this pose. It's more about the lats in this one, in which case Kevin Levrone is winning. He's more symmetrical. He has a better V-taper. Not the best pose for Dexter Jackson. And again, guys, with all due respect, it's hard to say a guy doesn't look good at 51 years old. I mean, my goodness. These guys look better than 90% of us watching this video, I mean, in our primes, let alone at 51 years old. So I would say, I mean, it was maybe an edge to Dexter because he was probably winning in the biceps in the front double by, but an edge to Kevin Levrone. And that's crazy when you think about it. That's not the way that I thought it would have went. Side chest development now, guys. Dexter the Blade Jackson, known for a good pose here. One of the best in bodybuilding history. But when you do go down that history of best side chest poses, he would definitely be overshadowed by a Kevin Levrone, for sure. And I believe that I did pick Kevin Levrone as my number one pick. Him and Arnold, actually, is the best in the side chest development. Is he beating Dexter Jackson here, both at 51 years old? I think he's cleaning house. I think he's smoking Dexter Jackson. Now, what am I smoking? Well, not tobacco, that's for darn sure. But in the lag development, guys, Dexter the Blade Jackson is, in fact, smoking Kevin Levrone. So it is debatable here. It is debatable. I have Kevin Levrone winning all of the poses thus far, except for the front double by. It was close. But I have him winning the next two. But, I mean, he was losing in the lag development in each. So, with all due, I'm taking all things into consideration before I make a final decision in this one for sure. And the side tricep development, Kevin Levrone, he's not straightening out his arm, and I did look for a picture with him straightening his arm out, and he didn't hit the pose that way. He kept it bent. Anyway, it takes from the tricep development, in which case Dexter may have a more separation in that area, but I mean, when you look at the rest of the physique, aside from the lags, that is, Dexter's still winning in that area. Aside from that, Kevin Levrone, he's definitely winning. Now, there was a hoo-ha position, a hoo-ha pose. That's what Kevin Levrone is snapping here. That's the technical term. Hey, I didn't make it up. All right. I made that up. But anyway, guys, it's a good name for it. It's a hoo-ha pose. And Kevin Levrone, he exhibits a huge tricep. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to say it's suspect. I'll leave that to you guys to make up your own minds on that. The physique of Kevin Levrone, guys, keep in mind, 51 years old. So I give Kevin Levrone an edge going into the back poses. And this is going to be a decision maker. As soon as I see the condition, Dexter the Blade Jackson, I mean, he's not as good as he was the previous time we seen him at the Arnold Classic 2020. But hey, it's still pretty darn good. The hamstrings, the glutes. And considering Kevin Levrone, he was never the best in that area to begin with. let alone he took so much time off, came back at 51 years old. What I'm saying is, I don't think that Kevin Levrone is going to win this matchup due to the conditioning of the glutes. And I know you glute haters don't think it makes that much of a difference, but hey, it does. Dexter the Blade Jackson, he has a fantastic back development, and so does Kevin Levrone. Judged just on the back alone, Kevin Levrone is doing his share of battle in this one for sure. I mean, he's debatably beating Dexter the Blade Jackson. Go to the rear double-double, or rear double bicep, I apologize. And ladies and gentlemen, it's the same situation here. The glutes, even the lower back this time, Dexter the Blade Jackson, far superior in the condition. But taking nothing away from Kevin Levrone, upper body-wise, he's holding his own. When you look at the delts, look at the size of those delts. Kevin Levrone, known for some of the biggest shoulder muscles, bodybuilding history for sure, and he kept them up, and that's a hard muscle to keep up. In your 50s, especially, it's usually the first thing to go. All those joints and movements, rotation of your elbows, or your shoulders rather, I apologize. Anyway, guys, this is an awesome matchup, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look good for Kevin Levrone. Go to the ab and thigh. Kevin actually winning in the abs here. Might not be winning in the V-taper. Dexter looks pretty good in that area. Look at the lats on the son of a gun. Anyway, Dexter, awesome. Aside from the abs, Dexter is winning this one because of the quads. Look at the lag separation. Keep in mind, guys, 51 years old, above the equator here in age. Middle-aged and crazy? Well, I don't see too many 101-year-old people. So I think they're beyond that point. But hey, you never know with these people. They could live on forever. These fantastic bodybuilders. I mean, you're competing at this age. You never know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finish this one off with the most muscular, of course. And guys, Kevin Levrone is making a strong case for himself to win this one. And I'm serious. I mean, all glutes aside, yes, that is a strong factor on my sheets, on my score sheets. Stronger than the calf advantage, which I do write down, in which case nobody really had an advantage in that area. They were pretty even in that case, but condition-wise, can't let that one slide, guys. But man, oh man, Kevin Levrone, like I said, making a strong case for himself. He's destroying Dexter the Blade Jackson, with all due respect, in this pose. Go to the crab position. Now see, Dexter the Blade Jackson, he's winning this one. Look at the size of his traps. Some of the biggest traps, maybe not from the rear shots, but exhibited in this pose. Some of the biggest traps, bodybuilding history. Kevin Levrone, he was more of a hands clasp type of guy. You know what I mean? He was never really into the most muscular crab position. I mean, he looks good. But Dexter the Blade Jackson, I think he saves himself from getting a loss in this one. Here is your winner. Dexter the Blade Jackson, 2020, Mr. Olympia, 51 years old. And this is a testament to both of these gentlemen. And hey, Dexter the Blade Jackson stayed on top for how many years? It wasn't just a, guy in the background. He was a true contender. And the same could be said with Kevin Levrone. I don't think anybody spanned more time between second place finishes than Kevin Levrone. The guy placed second in 92. He was still placing second in 2002. Not too many people can do that. And I believe Kevin Levrone even had the most pro wins. Correct me if I'm wrong at some point. I believe Ronnie Coleman defeated that, and then Dexter the Blade Jackson defeated that. So they both have a lot of pro wins for sure, guys. Anyway, Dexter the Blade Jackson, he is undefeated at 51 years old. Bring him on. Bring your Al Beckleses on. Robbie Robinson, of course. Anyway, guys, hit thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.